Hey everyone, how's it going? So today we're going to be working on the GRE synonyms questions. I know I've been doing SAT so far in math, but I try to be more than a one-trick pony. I took this test years ago and I've been tutoring it for a long time. So if you're in here for SAT stuff, you can watch this just for fun. You can skip it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. You can subscribe. I'm going to be doing more GRE stuff and general math questions as well. So we'll get started. And in this video, I'm just going to focus on my big trick for the GRE synonyms questions, right? There's two types of vocab questions, the regular fill in the blank and the one where you choose two answers. And my trick is pretty simple. You look at the answer choices before you read the sentence and you pair them off first. And part of the reason is if you do that, you already minimize the number of options you have, right? You go from a 6 options to at max 3 options because there's at max 3 pairs. And you keep yourself from getting biased by the passage, right? Because you could have the passage, then you can read the question and then, or the answer choices and automatically choose the first answer choice that fits, but that could throw you off, right? So we're going to try that for this question here, which is from the GRE website, and then we'll try a few others that I've made. And yeah, we'll be doing more questions on synonyms and other vocab and other verbal and math in the GRE bit by bit. Okay, so we have showcased, thwarted, ridiculed, encouraged, fostered, and confounded. So showcased doesn't really go with anything, so it can't have a synonym. So I don't think showcase is going to be an answer choice we're going with, right? Then we have thwarted, ridiculed, encouraged, fostered, and confounded. Maybe thwarted and confounded go together some way. So maybe that's a pairing, possibly. It doesn't totally fit, but maybe. Ridiculed doesn't really have a pair, so I eliminate. And then encouraged and fostered, they go together. Okay, so now let's read the sentence and see which pair makes the most sense. Encouraged and fostered feels like the best option, but even before reading the question, right, those feel like strongly bonded synonyms, but we'll check. Victorian women endured constricting expectations, yet against their era did feature a number of social and political movements that blank women's participation in the public realm. Okay, and here, right, like I've done in SAT and other things, you want to focus on transitions. There's a yet there. So there's a switch. So they're enduring constricting expectations, which is negative. So then we're expecting something positive. And encouraged and fostered makes sense, right? They're positive, they're synonyms. So we're going to go encouraged and fostered. It's not that one, and it's not confounded. And you see, that just simplifies the work and it lets you not get bogged down in the sentence too much, right? It lets you really think about the synonyms themselves. And what I often say is that the words in this section are harder than the words in the other fill in the blank of the GRE. But by doing this method, it simplifies things, right? And sometimes you'll have 3 pairs here. Sometimes you'll have 2. Sometimes you'll have 1. This one is sort of a 1 pairing. Maybe thwarted and confounded could work, but yeah. All right, now we'll try this one. Cloudy, sunny, windy, hot, bright, blustery. Okay. So cloudy, again, there's no synonym really. A windy day could kind of go with cloudy, but they're not synonyms. Sunny can go with bright, technically, right? A bright day, a sunny day, those are sort of synonyms. Windy and blustery go together, and then hot doesn't. So we have 2 options, sunny and bright or blustery and windy. Eating ice cream on a blank summer day is a common image in commercials for ice cream, selling the treat's cooling delights to every hungry viewer. So we're talking about wanting to be cooled down. So that would be on a sunny or bright day, right? It could have been a hot day, but hot didn't have a synonym. So we're going to go with sunny and bright, windy and blustery. Sorry, you did your best, but you did not fit in. All right, so now we'll try the next passage. Again, I'm going to read the answer choices first, pair them off, and then I'll read the passage. Lackadaisical, steamy. daily, vigorous, able, strenuous. Okay, so lackadaisical has no pairing. Steamy has no pairing. Daily has no pairing. Vigorous goes with strenuous, and able has no pairing. So unless I messed up, the answer should be vigorous and strenuous. So now I'll read the passage and make sure. Blank swimming exhausts the muscles and clears the mind. Hence why it's such a good exercise in the morning before work. The zealous motion prepares the body for the day. So you have vigorous and strenuous, right? They can go, that is the type of swimming, right? And it can exhaust the muscles. So it goes that. I guess you could debate whether that prepares the body for the day. Maybe it prepares the mind more for the day, but it still fits, right? Maybe exhausting the muscles gets you nice and ready. So that one fits the best. It worked. They were synonyms. So we're clear on that answer choice. And see, that one only had one possibility and it worked. If you had two possibilities, you want to do it. But if you have one, you still want to do it to make sure you didn't make a mistake in your synonyms. Okay, great. And then we'll do this one. I think this is the last one for the day. I'll be doing more like these. This is just a introductory, right? And I just want you to focus on reading the answer choices first and then going to the passage. Smart, fiery, honest, passionate, authentic, bright. Okay. So we have bright again, but this time it could be a different bright. It can go with smart. Fiery and passionate can go together, and honest and authentic can go together. So we have three pairs, right? But that still has limited our options from 6 to 3, right? The nation's people were tired of the crooked politicians. This was why they sought the bright young woman from outside the city. She was a blank person that they believed could change the system with her integrity. So a key word here, right, is integrity. Okay, and these are all kind of positive, but here was crooked. So she's sort of, we're thinking something that's opposite of crooked. Smart people can be crooked, and so I don't think smart and bright necessarily go together. Or they go together, but I don't think they fit this, right? And then she was a fiery or passionate person. She could be that, but that doesn't totally, that's not the best option because it's about integrity and not being crooked. And then we're left with honest and authentic. Okay, so see how that pairing again limits your options once you have it. So we're digesting information bit by bit. First, you digest the answer choices, create 3 options or 2 options or 1 option, and then you do the passage. If you do the passage first and then you do the answer choices, you're sort of digesting everything at once, and that makes it a bit harder to do. So I really encourage you to try this method, practice it. Every student I've ever had who's learned this method has done better with this method than in the regular read the passage first, and they usually like it. I think this is maybe my biggest tip for the verbal section. I'm going to go through other tips on other types of questions, but really I wanted to do this one first because I think it's the easiest way to improve your verbal score. Let me know how you like this method. If you have questions on it, if you want more questions like this, like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. I'm also going to be doing GRE math soon. We're going to start doing a GRE series. And yeah, but I can't stress enough, this method works. It really helps. All right. And have a good rest of your day. Bye.